Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the DELCO Cross Country Podcast. This is the DELCO Championship coverage episode. I can't believe I'm saying that. Still in the month of September. This is obviously Kevin Key with you as always. And let me just give you a shout out. DELCO Champs yesterday, Saturday, September 29th, was exceptional. Between the fans that were there, how crowded it was, how loud it was, how much the races were successful, it was amazing. Like, the tactical races and everything behind it was absolutely phenomenal. On top of that, I love the support. Absolutely love the support. I loved just walking around the course and seeing a bunch of people and meeting a bunch of new people that I've never met before. Listen, I don't do this for money. This is not a podcast in which I receive any money, any profit for. I am simply doing this out of my love for DELCO Cross Country. And to know that there are a bunch of people out there listening to this show, I found very impressive. I can't believe I'm having so many different people coming up to me and just saying, hey, I know that voice. Like, that alone amazes me. The fact that you are listening, you enjoy it. I had a couple interviews that you'll hear during this podcast today, how excited some people were just to be interviewed, just hearing from different athletes about how maybe I put a little bit of a chip on their shoulder throughout the week. That's a lot of fun, and I get why this job for some reporters is important and fun throughout. So once again, I want to thank you for all your support. Like I said, I don't get paid for this. This is just fun coverage. It gets me to meet new people, and really just lets me enjoy the love of DELCO Cross Country as always. If you want to reach out to me, it's delcoxc@gmail.com, Twitter and Instagram at delcoxcpod. I'm responding. I mean, I'm getting right back to people right away, having great conversations throughout, and it's great. I'm loving this. So thank you for all your continued support. And it's still in September, so we have a whole bunch of time left in this cross-country season. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. This is, of course, a DELCO Champs coverage. This is the only meet I am covering this weekend. Apologize to Carlisle and the Six Flags Invitational. However, my focus is going to be on DELCO Champs, and I'm starting with the girls today. I'm starting with varsity girls. Kendra Williamson pulled off an impressive victory at DELCO Champions. She's the first girl ever from Episcopal Academy to win DELCO Championships. The sophomore in general, she had an edge to her. Once again, a little bit of a chip on her shoulder. In the first 800, it was clear that this was going to come down to Kendra Marizano, or Camryn McGeehan. But it quickly became Kendra's race after a little over that first mile. Camryn McGeehan for Haverford put up a strong fight of her own. She finished second overall. But Camryn, she shows nothing but consistency over her 4 years at DELCO Championships. She's finished in the top 3 for all 4 of her years, a feat that is not something that comes easily, especially for a female athlete. Kendra Williamson just nitty-gritty from the first mile to the last. Dominated this performance. It was actually surprising to see how dominant she was. This girl is running with a chip on her shoulder. Like I said, the first girl ever to win an individual title for Episcopal Academy. Kendra just continues to show that we were right a year ago when we were like, hey, this is a future star to watch. 18 minutes, 41.2 seconds. That's clear. That was a clearly perfect time for the sophomore who finished 5th last year as a freshman in this one. And like I said, she began to pull away from the mile marker and extended her lead from there. It was great to see, and it's great to see the support that Camryn and Kendra kind of have for one another. Let's listen in first to Kendra and then Camryn. How'd you feel about your race?
I felt pretty good, going into it. It was definitely, my team, we really, helped each other through the race. We came here to the course before and we ran it together, so it was really, nice to run as a team. And they, really helped me, just be able to push myself, and yeah.
So how much of like knowing the course prior to the race helped you in this one, because you had a good lead throughout?
Yeah, it was definitely helpful because like it's a little confusing, you're just running around a field. So it was definitely helpful knowing like what turns I had to take and like what tangents I should run, and yeah.
Good. Well, congratulations. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to you.
Yeah,
you were my pick to win this meet, so congratulations. I'm very proud of you. And I can't wait to see what's to come. I know you have Interacts coming up. I know you have a lot more coming up, so good luck with Interacts. Good luck in Independent States.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So, Camryn, how did you feel throughout the race? First off, congratulations. I don't know if you know this. You were top 3 for 4 years in a row. Like, that's incredible. Someone from freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year being able to stay consistent at DELCO Championships. How did you feel after your race?
I feel pretty strong. Yes, getting top 3 all 4 years is definitely an accomplishment to be proud of. I think it just shows my consistency throughout those 4 years, like you said. And I'm really happy for Kendra. I mean, she has such a bright future ahead. I was feeling a little tired from my hard effort at Foundation last week, but I think this was a great prep for Centrals in the near future, and I think I'm really excited for our team and to see what the results are at Centrals.
Well, your team ran incredible today at DELCO Championship again, with you leading this team. You should be very proud of your team and your team effort. I'm excited to see what happens when it comes to Centrals for you, as well as districts. I know our next race for you would be Paul Short. How are you feeling going into Paul Short?
I'm really excited for Paul Short. It's going to be our first flat course besides Unionville, so our first flat 5K that we're doing, and I'm really looking to come out with a bang. And I'm really excited for Paul Short to see where our team falls in that too, because our workouts have been really hard, and we've been doing such hard courses.
Well, Camryn, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Quick interview real quick before we go get these awards
Of course,
going.
yes.
Thank you. So it was great to hear from Kendra and Camryn right before the award ceremony at DELCO Championships yesterday. I hope you enjoyed that little quick little interviews. I'm not a reporter. I'm actually a teacher, so to have questions ready and just right on command, I'm a little surprised with myself. But it was great to hear from Kendra and Camryn. To hear what they said. I love the thought process and knowledge of getting to know the course prior to the race. Clearly, as Kendra stated, it was clear that Kendra and her coaches had a clear idea and a team plan for success in this one. Definitely a team to watch within the future, especially now they're going into their own championships meets in a couple weeks with Interacts coming up. But a team to watch even for next year. There's a lot of youth here. It's pretty great to see, and I love the respect that Camryn shows towards Kendra, as well as the sport in general. You know that Camryn loves this sport, and to hear from her on that was important. On the team end, as I said, it was a tight race early in the girls' race. Very you could see conservative nature at times, but within the final 2 miles, Haverford was able to pull away for a victory here. Haverford was able to put all of the top 5 of their runners within the top 22 of this race. They had 4 medalists throughout it. Camryn McGeehan was second. She did her job up front. Ryan Dakin is another one, having just a phenomenal season. She finished 6th overall. Micah Haskins, again, kind of showing that next step and taking that next step forward for her team. Micah went 12th overall. With Evelyn Awad, she went 17th, and then Prue Fryn was their number 5 today, finishing 22nd overall. I have some audio from Haverford with their team victory in this one, so let's hear from Haverford. I'm here with the team champion Haverford girls. Congratulations, girls. You should be very proud of yourselves. How many years in a row is this now? How many years in a row?
3.
3 years in a row. So I'm glad Coach Clinton is right behind us. So thank you for the fact check, because I know I was fact checking myself the other day, especially on finishes. How do we feel going into Paul Short next week? I'll give it to you.
We're ready, I think. We're hyped. We're excited. So yeah, it'll be good.
Feel really good?
Yeah, this week's been a kind of a down week. Some of us have been sick. So we're really excited to come back stronger than this week's been and get our mess ups and fallouts out of the way, and we're feeling really good.
I think it's going to be a flatter course, right? It's going to be good prep for districts.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Well, it was great because one of the downsides I thought about Delco's in September was that it's in September. Our legs are not under us yet. Now that we're hitting into October, you have Paul Short, you have Central League Championships, you have district championships really to get ready for within the next few weeks. How are you feeling going into Centrals, going into districts?
I think we're really excited to be put up against some of the top teams in the state and just kind of see where we are in comparison to all of them and get that fast competition with us.
This DELCO Championship was our third race, some of our fourth race of the season, so we kind of have limited the beginning of our season so we're prepped for postseason and so we can dominate.
Perfect. I'm excited to watch the rest of the season. Best of luck. I'm going to try to get here for Central League Championships at least. I know I'll be talking to all of you again very soon. Congratulations. Go enjoy the win.
Thank you.
Loved hearing from the Haverford girls right at the awards, literally standing right behind the awards. Thanks to Coach Comstock for taking a picture of that moment. Probably my first ever picture, giving an interview with anybody. In this case, actually, other than like me coaching and interviewing from coaching. So thank you for that picture. Thank you for sharing that on your Instagram page. It was really cool to see. And then you tagged and obviously added Delco XC Pod on that post. So thank you. It was so great to see like the excitement out of the Haverford girls wanting to be interviewed for one. And two, like just knowing that they were going to be on the podcast. That was really cool. Girls, you're welcome anytime you want to get on the podcast again. Very cool moment to have you join me, at least for a quick 1 minute interview about your success now and your future success down the road. I'm excited to see what happens when it comes to you at Paul Short, District Centrals, District 1 championships, and beyond. Hopefully you can go that 4-for-4 at state championships this upcoming year. I'm definitely pulling for you. In that girls race, number 2 in this as a team was the team from Notre Dame. They were able to put 3 girls in the top 9, with Carson Tierney actually being their top finisher. She finished 3rd overall. Mary Rosano was 8th. Kara Sweeney was 9th. Alexandra Wolf, she went 21st. And it made a tight race overall for this one. Chloe Calvert, she went 43rd overall. Notre Dame put up a strong fight. Notre Dame is definitely going to be one to watch at Interacs. They've got a tough team in Episcopal they need to watch out for, as well as a tough team in Agnes Irwin going into Interacs within the next few weeks. I'm excited to see what happens there. I'm excited to break that down and try to talk to Notre Dame, Agnes Irwin, and more of the Episcopal girls as we get closer. As I predicted, that 2 through 7 was always going to be a tight team race throughout. It was always, in this case, it ended up being like numbers 3 through 7 as a team race that ended up being really tight. The surprise team, my surprise team from DELCO Championships, was the team from Radnor, and I should have known because I received some heads up prior to this one from Coach Korn, from Coach Lillycrop of Garnet Valley. They both stated that Radnor was a strong team. They went 3rd over on this one. They really snuck in the rankings, clearly led by Emma Hyde. She was 4th over on this one, but it was really their close pack of Mia Richter, Claire Humphrey, Coco Connor, and Grace Kimlinger that really kept Radnor rolling. The fact that they were able to stay together and be very close in that race, I said a number of times it really was going to come down this one to runners 4 and 5. The fact that that Radnor was able to put Emma Hyde up front and then have a close pack between their 2 through 5 was really important and really keeps them rolling on moving forward. Springfield was the 4th overall team. They were behind a 7th place performance from Sophia Curtis. Once again, another pack of runners in this one that held it together just to pull them up. I was able to quickly speak with Dean Len, who's an assistant coach over at Springfield, helping out the great coach of Coach Logan over there. Said they were looking good during mile 2. Going into mile 3, anything could happen. Very happy with a 4th place performance here as they really overcame some challenges. Right ahead of Sophia Curtis in this one. But then there was that pack, like I said, of Darsena Bedetta. Sorry, I butchered your name. Sarah Amch, Michaela Corcoran, and Anastasia Milana. They kept them in it. In this one, it was also Episcopal Academy, who was 5th overall. Like I said, interaction in a few weeks is going to be interesting between Episcopal Academy, Agnes Irwin, and Notre Dame. 3 of those DELCO teams in this one. Episcopal Academy was 5th overall. They were led clearly by Kendra Williamson. Freshman Hannah Todd, she was 16th overall. And then it came down, like I said, to 3, 4, 5 in Anna Bradford, Joy Yang, and Tatum Schmedian. And I apologize once again for butchering your name in this one. Just a great race overall. Let me go over my top 20 medalists in this one. You had from Strathaven at 20th, Sophie Jackson. Finished right ahead of her from Strathaven, Mara Carey. 2 names that I've been mentioning for the past couple of years. 18th, you had Agnes Irwin's Margaret Dooley. In 17th, you had Haverford's Evelyn Awad. In 16th, you had freshman from Episcopal Academy, Hannah Todd. In 15th, you had junior from Garnet Valley, Lily Mellinger. In 14th, from Agnes Irwin, a freshman, Sophia Casey. In 13th, a freshman from Agnes Irwin, Emma Watson. In 12th, you had a senior, Micah Haskins from Haverford. In 11th, you had a freshman, Cassidy Jones, picking up a PR, going 11th overall from Penncrest. In 10th, you had junior Avery Lustgarden from Garnet Valley. In 9th, you had junior Kara Sweeney from the Academy of Notre Dame. In 8th, you had senior Mary Rosano from the Academy of Notre Dame. In 7th, you had senior Sophia Curtis from Springfield. In 6th, you had junior Ryan Dankinis. She is a junior from Haverford Township. In 5th place, someone who I said to look out for early this season, someone that does not surprise me that she's in the top 5 from Ridley. That's Cecilia C.C. Kane. She is a freshman running 1951 on a tough course. CC was actually 3rd at one point in this one going through. It actually came down to a nice kick out of Carson Tierney and Emma Hyde to outduel the freshman, which was great. In 4th, you had senior Emma Hyde from Radnor. In 3rd, you had junior from Notre Dame, Carson Tierney. In 2nd, you had Camryn McGeehan from Haverford Township. And in 1st, you had Episcopal Academy's the first ever Episcopal Academy winner, Kendra Williamson, in the girls varsity race. It was really great to see, like I said, very tactical. As we predicted that day, it was going to come down to those top, in reality, 3, 4, 5 runners. It was cool to see that people invested in that and really pushed forward. And we'll see how that works in the rankings later on in the show, as I will have a top 5 rankings from Delaware County. And I think from now on, I'm actually going to have an all DELCO watch list. As in, here are the people to watch out for potentially first team all DELCOs. That will probably be coming next week. I do want to get into the boys race. That was a very tactical, conservative race. I mean, there was no breakout in this one until after the second mile. I couldn't pick a team in this one until until Penncrest started to break out after their final horseshoe, which is about 600 meters left. When Rowan, Carr, and Edomias Mulugeta, they came out of the horseshoe 1-2. They both finished 1-3 with Jackson Kane out kicking Eddie on the final straightaway. But I really could not pick a team or an individual who was going to pull this one off until they really came out of that horseshoe. Penncrest really broke it open once they came out of that second mile. But this was a close one between Penncrest and Episcopal all the way up until the end. I mean, incredible all the way. Episcopal came in strong after you had Eddie and Rowan going 1-3. It was Eli Engelman going 3rd, Curtis Connor going 4th, and John Ricketts going 7th. Nick Fonte from Penncrest, he was able to split Episcopal's number 3, going 6th overall. And then there was a battle between Andrew Haish of Penncrest, who went 10th, and Ethan Zhao from Episcopal, who went 11th. It was coming down to where that number 5 man would have been in this one, and in this time it was returner Sean Holst-Rightly, his first race of the season, breaking out at 14th overall, and it was actually able to get their 6th man, Bartis Krasuski, placing 1 second ahead of Episcopal Academy's 5th man, William Patterson. Penncrest was able to put 6 within their medals. Episcopal Academy was able to put 5 in the medals. If you look at that, that's 11 medals among the top 2 teams. They only give out 20. 11 medals went to the top 2 teams in this one, showing what clear strategy was utilized. I'm going to have a couple interviews coming up here. I'm going to insert the Penncrest interview as a team, and I'm going to talk to Eddie Mulugeta and Rowan Carr in this one now. So stay tuned, listen to what they had to say about the tactical race that was DELCO Championships. All right, I am standing right now with the Penncrest DELCO champion boys. This is the second DELCO championship in a row for them. Penncrest boys, how are you feeling?
It's great. We came here once to defend the title, and we did that successfully with some hard efforts from all the boys here.
So this race was very conservative. It was very team effort-wise. Did you guys notice this within the race? Within mile 1, within mile 2, it was very close together. How did we feel throughout this?
Yeah, we noticed it. We definitely went out slow, but that sort of played to our advantage. And I felt like as a team we were able to stay together, and I think that definitely helped us by the end.
Yep, so at which point did we decide to okay, this is the time we're going to take over? Because if we don't move now, they're going to start moving on us. What was your thought there? Which part?
Probably just coming off that 2-mile hill. Just right off that, it was just flat. It was time to go, yeah.
Yeah, and I noticed I was at mile 1, mile 2. I was checking in here, and once I got over outside of the horseshoe, it was Eddie and Rowan 1-2 outside that horseshoe, and then you guys were coming on strong. I think I counted 5 of you in front of Episcopal's 4th. Where is our 5th runner right now?
Right here.
All right, how did you feel coming in? I know you were with a couple of Episcopal guys. How did you feel coming out of that horseshoe?
I felt pretty good, but definitely in my stomach I felt a little tired. But I knew if I had to stay up with them to get the job done to win the race.
Well, boys, I want to congratulate you again. Thanks. I do want to get you guys over to the awards. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm standing with Edomias Mulugeta, and I pronounce your name wrong all the time.
Yeah, you got it right.
It's Eddie, and it's Rowan. That's constant. Eddie went 3rd. Rowan finished 1st in this one. Gentlemen, how are we feeling after a great effort at DELCO Championships?
Yeah, it's great. We've been battling for 2 years. We always trash talk each other. It's always the next race, who's going to win, who's going to come out on top. Yeah, and it's just such a great, rivalry between us, but obviously we always keep it friendly. So it's great to have Eddie as a teammate, and I'm so sad that he's leaving next year because he's my guy.
So, Eddie, how are you feeling after that one? I know you had Jackson Kane just get by you within that last little bit. How are you feeling after that race?
Yeah, I mean, it was really cool just coming in as teammates during that last 400 meters, just being side by side. It was just a fun race. I'm excited for the rest of the season. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to continue to watch you guys. You guys have a lot of different meets coming up now. What's your next race? What's coming up?
Next race, we got Paul Short on Friday. We're in the gold race. We're looking to do some big things there, trying to, shock some people with our times because, we came in today, you guys saw, especially you thought, maybe we couldn't pull out the win, but we always had in our heart that we could do it, and we're looking to do some really big things this season.
Well, I'm glad I could at least put a chip on your shoulder a little bit prior to this one. Congratulations, gentlemen. You should be very proud. Go enjoy this team with your group.
Of course, thank you much.
Thank you. So as I mentioned prior, it's really cool to hear from different athletes, especially their side. And like I said, it's really cool to know that they're listening to the podcast and they're enjoying the podcast. And sometimes they're even using the podcast to their advantage. Fun to hear how Rowan and the Penncrest boys ran with a bit of the chip on their shoulder going into this one, especially after apparently what I said on the podcast the other day for the preview. It was great to see that. It's going to be fun watching both Episcopal Academy and Penncrest in the month of October, as they both have different goals for the rest of the season. So I'm pretty excited to see what happens next. Like I said, especially with Notre Dame, I'd love to talk to the boys of Episcopal going into that Interact season, getting a little bit of an idea of what their mindset is going into Interacts and their goal for the rest of the year. They are still going to be a top contender in the state of Pennsylvania. They should still be in the top rankings, right up there with Penncrest. Definitely fun to see. Team score wise, it was always going to be down to Penncrest and Episcopal Academy, especially with Haverford going off to Carlisle. But it was also fun to watch different things. Like, for instance, Ridley, they were fun to watch. They were without Joey Lancey, their top runner. They were without Nikki Lancey running the JV race. And they were able to go third overall. They put 3 men within the top 20 in this one, with Jackson Kane leading the way, second overall. Put up a strong race with Paul Lua, who went 15th, and Olmis Matheos. He went 16th. They both sneak into the medals. Cody Wintrode was 33rd for Ridley, and Bobby Navazio, he went 54th. I know they have certain goals going into Central League Championships and beyond coming up. So I'm excited to see what Ridley does as they turn it over into the month of October. Radnor, again, they impressed here. They went 4th overall. Joseph Garzio was a medalist for them. He was 8th overall. They had a pack of 3 runners, Connor Walsh, Jack Wivy, and Aiden Landau, all going in the top 27. I apologize for butchering your names. Brandon Neon, he went 41st overall. My surprise team in this one, it was Bonner and Prendy. My bias continues to show towards Bonner and Prendy. It was that team of Bonner finishing their best in years. Definitely looking to get ready for their next steps at PCL Championships and District 12 Champs. Donnie Cave, he finished 9th overall for a medal. He was followed by Josh Knox Wagner at 25th. Daniel Stevens, Kenyatta Johnson, and Mohamed Naye, they all ran very well. It was actually the top 4 for Bonner that really impressed me. All 4 of them went sub 19 on a very tough course. That's going to give them a great matchup going into Philadelphia Catholic League Championships and District 12 Championships, and I'm pulling for them to pull this one off. Our top 20 medalists in this one, you had Sun Valley senior Trevor Forsman, 20th. You had Episcopal Academy's sophomore William Patterson. You had 18th, the sophomore from Penncrest, that's Bartis Krasuski. He was 18th. You had Garnet Valley's senior Alexander Grossahaney. He ran a season best at 17:21. You had Ridley's Alma Matthews with a PR at 17:21. He is a junior at 16th overall. 15th, you had Paul Alua from Ridley. He is a sophomore, once again building up for them. 14th here was sophomore Sean Holst-Rightly of Penncrest with a nice PR of 17:19. You had Penwood's junior Joshua Esteros, another guy who I said to keep watching out for. Here's another one I said to keep watching out for. At 12th, a junior, that's Chris Carty from Springfield, ran another great race this weekend. In 11th, you had Episcopal Academy senior Ethan Zhao put up another great race for him. In 10th, you had junior Andrew Haish from Penncrest. In 9th, you had Bonner Prendy Jr. Donald Cave on the stats, 16:54 for Donnie. In 8th place in this one, you had Radnor senior Joseph Garzio running 16:47. In 7th place, you had Episcopal Academy sophomore John Ricketts. It says PR on the stat sheet, 16:45 in this one. In 6th place, you had Nick Fonte from Penncrest. He went 16:43. In 5th place, you had Curtis Connor of Episcopal Academy. He went 16:42. In 4th place, you had senior Eli Engelman of Episcopal Academy. He went 16:32. In 3rd place, you had Penncrest senior Edomias Mulugeta, 16:25. In 2nd place, you had Ridley's Jackson Kane running a season best at 16:17, going 2nd overall. And your DELCO champion was a sophomore from Penncrest, 16:14, Rowan Carr for the Penncrest boys. Your DELCO champions are Rowan Carr and Kendra Williamson, 2 I said to look out for a year ago as freshmen, sophomore sensations overall, DELCO champions. let's see where teams rank in this one overall. And this is just a quick, fun power ranking based off of DELCO championships and performances over the weekend. On the boys' end, number 5, you have the team from Radnor. Number 4, the team from Ridley. Number 3, the team from Haverford. Number 2, the team from Episcopal. And your number 1 ranked team right now is the team from Penncrest in Delaware County, with honorable mention going to my biased pick of Bonner and Prendy, as well as Strathaven. On the girls' end, your top 5 teams in the rankings right now. Number 5, Episcopal Academy. Number 4, Springfield. Number 3, Radnor. Number 2, Notre Dame. Number 1, Haverford. Clearly, these rankings are so hard to choose after this weekend, where everybody basically matched up against each other. Honorable mention here, Agnes Irwin, there were 6th overall at Delco's. Looks like some hills may have gotten to them in this one, but I'm still holding out hope for that team at Agnes Irwin. And you also have the girls from Garnet Valley who would have been in the honorable mention range of this one. I want to give some JV and novice love in this one. Top 5 overall boys and girls, as well as some team scores, maybe a top 3 on the team end. On the girls' end, top 5, you had Radnor Junior Emily Decker. She went 23.56. You had Madeline Gone of Haverford going 4th. She is a junior. Good race for her. In the 3rd place, you had Mia Redpath. She is a senior from Springfield. Good race for Mia. In 2nd place, you had Springfield senior Lauren Duffy. Another good race. And Emma Bush from Haverford Township. She's a senior. She was your DELCO champion on the JV end. Team score-wise, top 3. It was Springfield Delco in 3rd place, scoring 69 points. Radnor, again surprising with some depth here, going 2nd overall. And the 1st overall team was the team from Haverford, showing that their depth is great within their races, totally. In the top 5 on the boys' end, you had Ben Cook from Episcopal Academy. He is a senior going 1910. You had senior Noel Blanchette from Strathaven. He went 1906 in 4th place. You had sophomore Joshua Lund from Strathaven. He was 3rd place. You had junior Ian Britty from Radnor. He went 1846. He is a junior running a PR. And your DELCO champion in the JV race is Nick Lancy of Ridley. He is a freshman running 1830. On the team score end, this is where that depth comes in. You had at number 3 Radnor with 92 points. In 2nd place, you had Penncrest with 51 points. And you had the depth of Episcopal Academy with 24 points in the JV 5K race. When it came to the novice race, I'm just going to give top 5 finishers. Don't know how this became a team score. Don't want to jump all over that because I can't really break that down as much. Number 5 in this one was a freshman from Radnor, Dylan Adams. This is the boys' end, by the way. 4th overall from Ridley was Alex Lomas. He PR'd at 2038. He is a sophomore. In 3rd place was Luke Waltman, a freshman from Radnor. In 2nd place was a freshman from Strathaven, Andrew Kakadrilli, 2015 overall. And then your DELCO novice champion from Ridley, again, Owen Richardson. He won a PR of 2013. He is a freshman in that one. On the girls' end, in the novice race, you had Ridley's Vanessa Deloso. She is a sophomore running a season best at 24:14. You had freshman Rena Shaw from Garnet Valley. She went 23:55 in her PR. Depth matters here. You had Haverford Township's Amelia Capewell. She was 3rd overall in the novice race, going 23:37. In 2nd overall, you had Haverford Township freshman Charlotte Gone. She went 23:36. And your novice girls champion in this one would have been Aaliyah Shaw from Garnet Valley. She is a freshman going 23:24. Once again, thank you so much for all of your help, for all the love that you showed at DELCO Championships this past weekend at Rose Tree Park. It was definitely appreciated. I definitely felt the love of the podcast. It was great to see DELCO Times reporter Terry Toohey on the course. It was great to see him coming back in, talking with athletes. It was so funny because how I knew he was there was I was talking to Camryn McGeehan's mom, and she said, yeah, she got interviewed by a Terry Toohey lookalike. I was like, well, where is he? And she showed me. She pointed over towards the tent, and there he was, Terry Toohey. Of course, I screamed over to him saying, I thought you retired. And he goes, just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. So it's great to have a little laugh with Mr. Toohey. And I'm sure we will be talking all DELCO as well as DELCO cross country as the season progresses. I know he is also listening to the podcast. So thank you, Terry, for all the love and the support. Thank you to all those in Delaware County. Season's not over yet. We have a long month of October to go, and I'll be here with you for that month. I know, and I did not break down the upcoming meets coming up. Maybe I'll do a quick preview. I know Paul Short's coming up. I know Silenzianum Invitational is coming up, and then we dive deep into championship season. I can't wait for that. Like I said, make sure if you want to reach out to me, DELCO XE Pod on Instagram and Twitter, or X as we call it now, DELCOXE@gmail.com. One of the things I really appreciate, please, like I said, for algorithm purposes, 5-star review, leave a comment, let us know how we're doing. Thank you again. Great DELCO weekend. This is Kevin Key. I'm going to be signing off. Great job this weekend, DELCO. Get ready for that training and make sure you move into the next weekend.